Hello there pluggers, Arthur here again with you. Thanks for joining me for another guitar lesson. This is a second lesson on the Uncle Lucius number called Keep the Wolves Away, which I did yesterday. And this lesson is covering the second solo towards the end of the song. Okay, so a very nice solo. I thought it might be worth trying to work it out for you, and in case anybody wants to try and play it. Okay, so without more ado, I'm going to try and play it now and then I'll break it down for you. Okay, so here we go. Something like that. Okay, so very simple. I jest. Okay, so here we go. So I'm playing obviously in standard tuning. Okay, and the first phrase is okay, that. Okay, so it's slide up from on the fifth string from 9 to 11, and then hit the fourth string on the 9th fret, and then you play the 11th fret on the 4th string and pull off and then hammer back on again. Okay, like that. Okay, now comes in the problem, because we aren't playing an electric, we've got some bending to do. So bending of the 3rd string on the 11th fret. Okay, it's quite a high bend. Okay, do it a couple of times, and then put your pinky, so it's bending on the 3rd string on the 11th fret. Once you bend it a couple of times, you put your pinky across the top 2 strings, 1 and 2, on the 12th fret, and then you play 12 on the 1st string, 12 on the 2nd string, and then release the bend on the 3rd string. Okay, so do that again, so from the beginning. Okay, to the 9th fret on the 3rd, so after you come down from the bend and you play that 9th fret on the 3rd string, then hammer up from 9 to 11 and back again, so pull off, and then slide the first finger down to 8 on the 3rd string. So okay, so far we've got this. Okay, got that, and then we go okay, so it's slide up from on a 4th string from 9 to 11, and then hit 2 notes on the 9th fret of the 4th string. Okay, and then go down to the 11th fret of the 5th string, so that's the 11th fret of the 5th string, back to the 9th fret of the 4th string, and then hammer up to 11th fret of the 4th string. Okay, so after it comes out of the bend, Okay. Okay, got the bit. Then we go into the next phrase, which is, sorry, 9th fret on the 4th, 11th fret on the 5th, slide down to the 9th fret of the 5th, to the 7th fret of the 5th. Okay, so after the bend, and then we do a build up. We slide from the 7th to the 9th on the 6th to the 7th on the 5th, and then we go another slide from the 9th on the 5th to the 11th on the 5th. Okay, to the 9th on the 4th, and then hammer to 11th on the 4th. Okay, so do that in slow motion from the or actually we'll do the whole thing, shall we? Okay, that's as far as we got, and then we hit 9th on the 3rd. Okay, just once. Okay, so okay, then we hit that one again, 9th on the 3rd, and then we do a hammer on and pull off from the 7th on the 2nd to the 8th, 7th on the 2nd to the 8th on the 2nd, and back again. So back to the 9th on the 3rd. So and then we do the 9th on the 1st string. Okay, so that bit is after it comes out of that. Okay, got that, and then we do another hammer from the 9th on the 2nd to the 12th on the 2nd. Okay, so that bit. Got that. Last one, and then 9th on the 1st, 9th on the 2nd. So from the beginning. As far as we got, and then we go okay, so slide from 9 to 11 on the 3rd, to 9 to 11, right. So let me do it again. Slide from 9 to 11 on the 3rd, to 9 on the 3rd, to 11 on the 3rd, to 9 on the 3rd, 8 on the 3rd, back to 9 on the 3rd, to 11 on the 4th, to 9 on the 4th, to 11 on the 4th again. So that's okay. So after it comes out of that, okay, and then it goes back to that one again, 9 and 8 on the 3rd. Then it does 11 and 9 on the 3rd, back again, backwards and forwards. And so it's 9, 8, 9, 11, 9, 11. Okay, so after that, up to 13 on the third. And then it goes 13 on the third again, 12 on the second, and a hammer to the 14th on the second. Okay, so that whole bit is from the bit that we okay. So the whole thing up to that point, shall we try? Okay? Right, so that's as far as we got. Then we come into some more bending, I'm afraid. Obviously, without an electric, it's probably bent in a different place, but I'm going to bend it on the third, 15th fret of the first string. Okay. So I'm doing 2 or 3 bends on that, and then going down to the 14th on the first to the 12th on the first. So okay, so after it comes out of that, okay, so that's bending on the 15th on the first, to 14th on the first, to 12th on the first. Okay, and then what it does then, it goes, it slides up from these double stops that we played in the first solo on yesterday's video. So that's it, it slides up from the double stop from the 7th fret, first 2 strings. That's it. Okay, so it does that slide up, and then its little pinky goes up to the 12th fret of the first string. And then you can either slide it or just hit it, that double stop on the 9th again, okay? And then just do a slide up from 7 to 9 on the double stop, to the 7, to the double stop on the down here, which is the 4th fret of the first string and the 5th fret of the second string. Okay, so that bit again from, should we go from the bit where it goes as far as we got, and then another little does that. Okay, so there's a little bit there where it goes 4th fret of the first string, 5th fret of the second string, 4th fret of the third string, slide down to the 4th fret of the first string, 5th fret of the second string, 6th fret of the third string, sliding down to the 4th fret of the third string again. Okay, so after that bit where is it? Okay, so that's, and the final bits are, so that's a slide up from 4 to 6 on the 4th, to 4 on the 3rd, and then slide back down again from 6 to 4 on the 4th, to 2nd on the 4th. Okay, so it just basically goes back. Second to slide up from 4 to 6 on the 4th, so second on the 4th, again to 4, and then slide from 4 to 6 on the 4th, hits it again, and then hammer up to the 6th on the 3rd. So it goes to the 4th on the 3rd, and then hammers up to the 6th on the 3rd. And then basically that's the end of the solo. Okay, so from that bit where it goes something like that. Okay, so that's the whole thing. So I'll do the whole thing relatively slowly, shall I? I'll try to anyway. Okay, that's where I got lost. I was going to start this again. Okay, I just messed it up. Okay, so let's start that one again. Sorry. Something like that. Yeah, a bit loose at the end, but that's the sort of thing. Okay, so anyway, I hope that sorts you out. Obviously, what you need is another guitar player playing the actual rhythm, which is basically just the same as the verse. Okay, it's the old. It's exactly the same chord sequence as the song itself. B minor with a capo on the 2nd fret. D. A, D. I forgot to mention yesterday actually, when it gets to the end of the verse it stops, doesn't it, just, and it says keep the walls away. I forgot to mention those notes, which is basically keeping the G shape and just hitting the 6th string, 5th string, 4th string and 3rd string, and then so, you know, after the 2nd verse the solo, no, I think it's actually end of the 3rd verse, this 2nd solo comes in, doesn't it? Okay, and then it kicks off. But it's playing exactly the same chord sequence. Okay, thanks a lot for watching and listening, hope that helps you out, and see you in the next video. Bye.